Hello, in this video I'm going to show you how to format AI responses. Okay, let's say we want to generate the filmography for an actor. What we can do is change user message, for example, to this one. Generate the filmography for an actor, and we need to pass some parameter here. Okay, and to pass parameter, we can use method with consumer prompt user spec, which allows us to set some parameters. So what we have to call is method param, and as actor, we are going to pass some actor. Yeah, so the method will accept actor as a parameter. And we also don't need this method anymore, so we can remove it, remove imports. We should rename the method to get actor films, and we go to OpenAI controller, remove unused method, rename this method. And what I'm going to do is to change this to get mapping with actor films pass, and we don't need request body anymore. What we really need is request parameter, and pass this request parameter directly to our service. Let's rerun the application. Okay, I go to the Postman, put here my URL, and as a parameter you can pass actor. Let's say Tom Hanks. Send the request. Let's wait for the response. And as you can see, we get some data. It's really hard to read and process such data in the front end. That's why we want the response to follow specific format. Well, I want this API to return JSON with string actor name and a list of string with movies. So let's create a record class for this. Actor films. What we need is actor name and a list of string movies. Need to import list and change the answer to actor films. We also don't need question anymore, so I'm going to remove it. And let's go back to the service. So springai gives us a very convenient way to format response from AI to custom DTO. We just need to call the method entity with class as a parameter. So dot entity, and here we have to put class. So actor films dot class, and it will return us actor films. Now I can use actor films to put it into response. Let's rerun the application. Go back to the Postman and send request again. And as you can see, it returns perfect JSON with actor and its movies. But how does an AI model know what to return? So let me show you. If we go to the service and go inside entity method, we can see that BeanOutputConverter created here. It used in doSingle with BeanOutputConverter. Go here. So you can see that do get chat response called here with structured output converter dot get format. Let's go into get format method, and there are three implementations: bean output converter, list output converter, and map output converter. So as we use bean output converter there, we should go here. What we see here is this template that is used to instruct AI how to respond. So it says your response should be in JSON format. Do not include any explanations. Provide only compliant JSON response following this format without deviation. Do not include markdown code blocks in your response. Here is the JSON schema instance your output must adhere to. And as you can see, it uses JSON schema. By providing this JSON schema to the AI model, it understands what exactly we want in the response and returns the response in required format. Okay, and if we go back to this method, we can see that Spring maps JSON from the AI model to our entity using convert method. Let's go inside convert method of BeanOutputConverter. And here it simply uses object mapper. Okay, go back to the service. And here we also can use entity method with parameterized type reference to return values with generics, such as list. If you want to return, for example, list of actor films, then what you need to do is create new parameterized type reference and simply put here a list of actor films. Okay, and put it here. So this structure will return you a list of actor films. Okay, but we don't need it, so I simply remove it. And entity also provides method versions that accept output converters. So we can create our bean output converter manually. Let's do that. Bean output converter, new bean output converter. What we need to do is pass actorFilms.class here. Generic would be actor films, and we pass bean output converter here. Now, if we run the application, it should work the same way as it worked before. Let's call the API, and as you can see, it works. And also, you can use list output converter or map output converter if you want to convert your response to list or map. So inside the list, you can see that format that's sent to AI looks like your response should be a list of comma separated values with example. And let's go and check map converter. It says your response should be in JSON format. Data structure for JSON looks like this. And then this JSON simply mapped to hash map. Great. Now let's change our springai schema according to what we have learned. So we have input converter and output converters now. The input converter adds specific instructions to guide the AI on how to format the response. And the output converter uses object mapper to transform the JSON response into our DTO class. Great, we have covered output converters and learned how they work. See you in the next video.